figured out what that beep was. Phone memory full. I'm gonna need an SD card for this fucking phone. Not your fucking jungle gym. It's night time. Ah, you're a night bug. Okay. You good? She's always good. Don't worry, I won't waffle on too long. Or maybe I will. The joys of having one's own avenue to broadcast yourself. Well, now I'm distracted as to why that star is decidedly orange and not moving. So it's not a plane. Oh, shit, hang on. It is moving and it's got a red light. Hold up, I got higher priority task at the moment. What am I looking at? Oh my god. Is it moving or not? If it is moving, it's coming towards me, which is weird. It's not moving like the International Space Station. Hi, thanks for stopping by. Anyways. Oh, look at this. It's not a star or a planet. Maybe it's a very far away plane. And eventually it'll fucking get here. And we'll be like, oh wow. Look how good your hobo eyes are now, Sam. You don't want to know how good my fucking hearing is. Too good. Waffling on. Just to give that definition. Because there's a few words that, a few terms, it's really adorable, that America doesn't have. But then there's also a few Australian terms that America does have as well. And I'm like, oh, that's an Aussie saying. And they're like, well, it's American as well. Yeah, but the concept of waffling on, to waffle, it just means to go on and on and on and on and on and on and on. I can't be bothered thinking of an American translation. Rambling? It's kind of rambling, but not the same thing as rambling. Also, I feel that rambling is probably a British thing, on account of the ramblers going on their bushwalks through the fucking woodlots. In all of the common access land that's specifically put aside within the structure of Britain that is specifically for public use by common. Anyways, separate topic, not the topic of this video. All of these things will be topics of videos though. The topic of this first video is essentially what I am doing. It's not about me. This channel is not about me personally. Because guess what? It's not about you, Sam. It's not about you, Sam. And even when it is about you, Sam, it's still not about you, Sam. You know what? It's probably about some guy called Grant. Who knows, man? But all I know is it's not about me. I'll have to be careful just like sliding real weird niche fucking inside jokes into a global situation. All I know is it's not about me. No, fuck it, that fits well. Because this is exactly the point. It's not about me. It is about a guy named Grant who is out there somewhere alone in the fucking dark, probably trying to sleep on rocks or concrete or who fucking knows, man? Bear Grylls in it, out 7 miles out the back of fucking nowhere. Maybe his name's Grant. Maybe his name's Matthew. Maybe his name is any of the fucking names. Maybe her name. Maybe their name. Those last two categories. Notice how I don't have 100 fucking names ready to go. Why? Because it is not safe for a female in Australia to let it be known that she's vulnerable in any fucking way. Genuinely, God fucking help her if she has children that she's caring for. Because where are they? They exist. They all exist. But who are the only people that any of us ever see? We only ever see the people who are choosing actively, deliberately, and consciously to be visible, to live in public. I can't speak for anyone other than myself and the very small amount of people I've had direct interaction and conversation and kinship with and community. Common unity. Boom. Shout out to my friend Matthew. I hope you're fucking doing okay, my friend. Common unity. Community. The question that I am here to ask is for this first conversation, the facilitating of this first conversation is what does the word or term homeless mean in Australia? What is the working definition that Australia, all different levels, all different communities, all of the fucking people, what is the working definition that you are applying to that collection of English alphabet letters put together in that particular arrangement that forms a word that is verbally expressed as homeless? My question is, what is your definition of that word? Or that term? Or that concept? Yeah, we won't even get to, like, what is your own definition? And then what are you building on top of that? I don't know, maybe, an example. if I'm walking down the street and I see a person that I go, oh no, they're homeless. Now, if I, like, what am I actually meaning to myself when I say that? Oh, there's a homeless person. They must be in need. I have more than them. I'm a generous, kind citizen. I will offer this gift of sharing compassion. Here's $5. There you go. Cool. Thanks. But that's your... Do you know what I mean? That's one individual concept. But, like, also maybe, maybe that dude has just been on a 12-day hike and he's just got back and he's actually, like, really wealthy. And he planned deliberately to not shower for 12 days. And he planned deliberately to only have 2 outfits for the 12 days. And he planned deliberately that he's going to dump all his stuff here outside the cafe and have a bit of a rest on the footpath. And quite unexpectedly to him, some random person walking past on the street stopped, looked at him and went, "Oh, friend, how you doing? How are you doing? Here's $5. Here's $5. And then they stood there, waiting expectantly for the performing of the gratitude. Thank you? Why are you offering me money? I'm confused. Oh shit, this person thinks I'm homeless. Oh, I'm sorry, there's a confusion and a misunderstanding here. I'm actually a very wealthy hiker who chose this exact situation, and you've managed to catch me in the 4.5 minutes that I've walked back into town, put my pack down, and I'm on my way to go to the fucking really expensive day spa. I mean, that example really got away from me. But this is an example of one thread. Follow the thread, A very bizarre, extreme example. But still, it happens. And it's funny as shit to watch. Oh, no, if you didn't want that $5, I'll have it. I do not self-identify as homeless. Good thing for me. Because occasionally, random other people will inform me that I'm not homeless. Okay, thank you. Cool. Alright. I wasn't sure. What? You're not homeless? Look at you. You're not homeless? I said, fuck yeah, I'm not homeless. I got a beautiful home. Home is where my cat is. Full fucking stop. Home is where my family is. I'm gonna make it nice. So this is my question. And this is what this channel needs to be. The interactive future has arrived. The digital realm is upon us. I am not alone. You are not alone. We are not alone. I'm physically sitting here with no other humans. I don't know, numbers. I'm just saying minimum like fucking 30, 50 meters, whatever. There's people close, which is good. Why? Because it is not safe for me to be fucking Bear Grylls out in a national park somewhere. It's not safe here, man. It's not fucking safe here. But I don't put up with no shit. And the national conversation. I don't know, maybe I just have to start dropping some language words. The national conversation in Australia regarding, holy shit, man, guess what? Living indoors is not just a given thing for humans anymore. It is not a default setting in Australia that if a citizen wants to live indoors, there is a pathway for that to happen. That pathway always, as far as I know, and as far as I experienced, that pathway existed. It existed. Australia is a very socialist, capitalist society. Oh man, I think I'm gonna have to start writing a list. Shit, I got like topics for videos popping up everywhere. Because I feel that that's kind of where Australia is at. We're at the point as a country, as a society, as a national identity, that we can't choose between socialism and capitalism, and we have spun enough delusional bullshit for so many decades. Oh, those motherfucking hens and roosters and whatever the hell else are coming home to roost. And we are just going to be drowned in a whole heap of chicken shit. Good, decent, hard-working families cannot get a house built in Australia currently, you know. Australia, just for the rest of the world, you know, just in case you didn't know where Australia's at, what the fuck's Australia up to? Okay, so Australia is currently experiencing a very massive housing crisis. Very specifically being presented as an Australian problem that is happening in Australia. And Australia must find ways and solutions to fix this problem. Nicely just avoiding informing the citizen population, the good, hard-working, decent folk of this country, neglecting to inform them that the complete outrageous rise in the cost of construction materials is not an Australian situation. That is a global situation. The whole planet is paying a shit ton more for timber now than they were 5 years ago. The entire, when I say the entire planet, okay, look at me. I'm a lily white Australian. I take this opportunity to acknowledge my inbuilt bias, my inbuilt, it's this, you know, the self-delusional, entitled, up my ass, privileged motherfucking attitude that I have. And I very much do invite constructive feedback and criticism about that, because I do seek to work real fucking hard to get my own head out my own ass just a little bit more. A little bit more, a little bit more, a little bit more, you know, every day, every day. We do what we can, you know. But I acknowledge that I'm an asshole, and I try really hard to not be. And when I say things like global community, I'm not intending to, but quite obviously and blatantly, I am actually automatically disregarding over half the human species on this planet. Like half the species is living their actual lived experience of human existence is so completely different to mine. The concepts just, you know, what the fuck? What? Australia's sitting around complaining that they can't afford timber to build the houses. But also, our construction industry has just been systematically annihilated for well over a decade. Well over a decade. There's just the disrespect shown by, no, don't go down disrespect by the government lines. Well, fuck, we'll never get the video finished. And just the design and structure of Australian society worked really well when it worked. It was great. And I suppose being Australia, yeah, we have pros and cons of being more isolated physically and culturally from the rest of the world. But that thought, I want to say mentality, paradigm, I don't know, that framework, that bubble that I was raised in, that the whole country is in. Oh, do I drop a new word? The capturing of the citizen population. The buying of the bullshit. It doesn't work anymore. Let's just lay out a couple of facts, yeah? Global surge in construction materials. Construction industries in many different countries completely destroyed by bullshit laws and processes and this, that, and the other. I don't know the actual name for what the building companies do here in Australia, but they are expected. Essentially, what is a fixed price? That'd be the word. Fixed price contract. Yeah. Like, so I approach a house builder. I tell them, it's like a fucking Subway sandwich or something. Get it all sorted or everything you're gonna get. Cool. All right, I'll buy that. Thanks. How much is that going to be? How much do I pay for that? That builder has to give a quote, and that is the price. That is the fixed price that the job will cost you, It's like going to a mechanic and saying, tell me the exact dollar amount that this work is going to cost me now. Like, to the point where you could prepay it if you wanted. And it would be already paid for. 6 months before your job even makes it up to the top of that builder's job list. So when that ball busted 6 months after signing that contract, they haven't got 6 months worth of fucking 2x4s that they bought in one big bulk lot when it was on clearance. They gotta buy that shit fresh on the global market. It is costing them more to build the house than the entire fucking contract that they fucking signed in the first place. And they are legally held responsible for that. A small mom and pa house building business is legally held responsible to deliver a product on a fixed price contract regardless of absolutely every global factor that exists. Unsurprisingly, our construction businesses cannot carry that level of responsibility. And it's not just small construction businesses that have to go into administration. In Australia, there are massive housing developments going into administration constantly. And it seems that when one builds a housing development, one does not build one house and finish it and build the next house and finish it and build the... No. These giant things are getting forced into administration with half-done acres and acres and acres and acres of all half-built houses, all different phases. Why? Because it has become abundantly clear to them that there is no fucking way they're going to be able to deliver that project for the fixed price that they have to legally. And the only way that any of them can just stop digging the hole deeper. And they go, man, we got to fucking shut this shit down before it gets worse. So we have no construction industry is what I'm saying. We can't afford to buy timber. We've got no fucking construction businesses left to build the fucking things. And it doesn't matter how much political conversation takes place. It doesn't matter how much the entirety of, what year was it now? Fuck. What are we? 25. 20. I call it season 1. Anyways, season 1. Oh man, this not good. Because I know the microphone's picking it up a bit, but you know, fucking YOLO. Five, 4, 3. 2023. The entire year, the national conversation of Australia was entirely focused, as in I regularly check in with legacy media so I know what they're being fed. That's how I know the people on that train have fears, worries and concerns. Because I watch their media and they get told, you need to be fearful, you need to be worried, and you need to have concerns. And then they will list out all the reasons why. You need to be fearful because you have to pay all the more money to the bank. But you must be more productive in order to, get a wage growth. But it's okay. We'll lend you more money from the bank. And we will invent... Fucking microphone just went dead. I do believe that's my higher power letting me know to fucking pull my head in. What I'm saying is, what's the definition of homeless in Australia? Is a person that has a building contract with a builder waiting on their $500,000 house to get finished? Are they homeless? Are they unhoused? What's their address? Yeah, a lot of people will be renting in the private sector, private rentals, this, that, and the other. But what is the day that these half-built houses go into administration? Is that person now considered homeless? They had a pathway to housing. It's now not there. They're unsure. Is that person homeless? This is my question. I'm asking Australia, help me to understand so that we can all start working together. We got to start working together on stuff, because clearly, whatever the fuck everybody is doing, spinning their wheels individually, it turns out that there is actually a huge fucking population and community who have been placed in the unique opportunity to observe and learn and participate in life. What is the national conversation? We need to start talking. Everybody needs to start talking together. There's literally nobody. We are all like chickens talking to ducks. No one can understand each other. When you say the word homeless, what do you mean? When you say the statement, oh, I hope I'm never homeless, what do you mean? What the fuck are you on about, Australia? I'll fucking finish this waffling rant. Hopefully you can hear me, the microphone stopped. With this final fucking statement, yeah? As a beautiful train goes past. At least these people are going away from the city. Good on yous. Here's my statement. A lot of people work their entire fucking lives real fucking hard to even have half a fucking hope at living and experiencing a life with such beauty and fucking entitlement and privilege as I have had this last 2 years. The first time I've ever had the opportunity to live publicly. I am the fucking art. You're the audience. Sorry, not you. Society is the audience. I'm the fucking art. You're welcome. I'm niche. I'm tired of that, because it is not for the artist to explain to the audience what the art piece is saying, what the message of the art piece is. No. It is the job of the artist to understand what they're seeing. And I love it. Because I genuinely will even just stand next to the good society person who's trying desperately to understand, the art piece that they're observing. And they'll tell me what the piece means to them. I'm the artist. That was not at all what the piece was, but it's not my job to tell that person, no. That's what art is. You offer it. Unfortunately, there's little to no capacity. And so the one-to-one is too exhausting, is fucking destroying my hope. The one-to-one is too small, it's too slow. Hello world. My question to you is, what the fuck is going on with Australia? Seriously, for fucking reals. Talk to me, yeah? Put in the fucking comments. What does homeless mean to you? What does that definition mean? How do you know if you're looking at a homeless person? How do you know if you're looking at a person in need? We need to have the conversation. We need to get the conversation started, yeah? Because seriously, half the population is already living outdoors. Half of the mortgage carrying population is very fucking close to living outdoors. Who's going to teach them how to boil water on a butane stove? You've got a very valuable resource, Australia. Let's start fucking talking, okay? Seriously. Subscribe so we can have actual conversations together. Interactive. Subscribe to the channel. I want to hear your voice. I want to hear what you're thinking. I want to hear your fears. I want to hear what is your highest priority. Shit, maybe the next video topic will need to be, what is your percentage and time number? It's 2 numbers. What is the total percentage of your household income that you are willing to pay out on rent? Second question, how many years are you going to grind that out? But that's not today's question. That's the next question. Today's question is, what does homelessness mean to you? What does it conceptually mean? What does it tangibly, something you can hold in your hands, mean? What does it spiritually mean? Because everybody is working under a different definition, everyone's in their own little pocket dimensions. And people are dying. 1,500 unhoused Australians in 12 months. And a lot of those were outright basic lack of survival skills, of camping skills. Fucking heartbreaking, that news article I read. Some of them were, but a lot of them, nah man. If you've never had the opportunity to learn that running a propane stove inside a enclosed car as a heater is not good science, if you've never had the opportunity to learn that, and suddenly you're in that situation, so what does homelessness mean to you? in Australia? What is a homeless person in Australia? Like, are we not just going camping? Are we not just like literally doing the white person culture of Australia? White Australia was literally fucking built on people going and living in places where white people didn't live. Here, this looks like a good tree, I'll fucking live here. That's how we built white Australia. So I need Australia to start interacting and explaining to me, yeah, what is homeless, okay? Like the video, dislike the video, that would be even more fun, because fucking whimsy and chaos is the only way we're going to get this shit done. Thanks for listening. I hope that we can genuinely start actually fucking getting cohesive community together. Well, that's a new siren. You're playing with shit up at the CFA. Anyways. I want to know what it is, and the, you know, there's fear. Like, what is it? Because the sentence, oh my God, I'm going to do anything to not be homeless. That's a reasonable statement. But also, I want to have the conversations about statements like that. I want to have the conversations about all of these things. I want every motherfucker that's living in a field to put a comment and say, holla, shout out from my field to your field. How's your hobo internet going today? Mine's pretty good. Look at that, man. I even got fucking, look at me. Woo! We're running all the fucking lights tonight. Why do I have 3 lights going right now? Yeah? Because I have the skills. What does homeless mean to you? That's the question. Australia, we all need to start talking the same language together, okay? Let's all work with, not against. Subscribe, like, dislike, comment. I am fluent in emoji language. If you like trains, I don't know, just trains. Fuck, man, I don't know. Stay safe if you can. Stay sane enough to not fucking let society lock you in a cage. Drink water, motherfucker. Put something in your belly today. Hot, not hot, doesn't matter. Open a fucking tin, make food go inside belly, make water go inside body, make body stay warm, yeah? Keep the basics covered, okay? Stay alive, because that's how they fucking get us. We can't figure this shit out if we're not here to figure it out, okay? I'm fucking serious. Join the conversation. Let's have this conversation. See you soon.